You just lost two of your most experienced employees. Your L&D department is stretched thin, and everywhere in your org there are critical skills gaps nobody's flagged yet. That's where skills intelligence software can help. In this video, we'll break down what separates the best skills intelligence platforms from basic reporting tools, and we'll spotlight a leading vendor, CodeSignal, to show you what great looks like. This episode is sponsored by CodeSignal, but as always, we're keeping things fair, data-backed, and buyer first. Let's dive in. What matters in skills intelligence software in 2026? Skills intelligence is the use of analytics and benchmarking data to measure real-world skills, not just at the point of hire, but across the full talent lifecycle. It's distinct from terms like talent intelligence, which tends to focus narrowly on hiring. Skills intelligence is broader by design. It's meant to inform hiring decisions, but also workforce planning, career pathing, and development. Here's what separates the best skills intelligence platforms from basic reporting tools. Validated skills taxonomy. You can't measure a gap without first defining the skill and the depth required for a given role. Strong skills intelligence platforms are built on a structured taxonomy that maps specific skills and proficiency levels to real job requirements. Predictive assessments. Skills intelligence is only as good as the data feeding it. The best platforms ground their insights in validated, research-backed assessments rather than self-reported skills or resume claims, so the resulting data predicts performance. Benchmarking. Raw scores don't mean much in isolation. Strong skills intelligence tools benchmark individuals and teams against industry or role-specific populations, so you know not just did they pass, but how they compare. Multi-level insights. Skills intelligence should work at the individual, team, and organizational level, letting a manager understand one employee's gaps while giving leadership a workforce-wide view of readiness. Signal beyond the formal assessment. Historically, skills data has only been captured at deliberate checkpoints, a hiring assessment, a certification, a training module, but employees generate skills signal constantly just by doing their jobs. Code committed in a repository, calls logged in a sales tool, projects shipped or missed. The category is starting to move toward connecting that everyday activity back to a skills taxonomy, so gaps surface continuously instead of only showing up the next time someone happens to run a formal test. Verified skill growth over time. Point-in-time testing only tells you where someone stands today. The best platforms track and verify skill acquisition over time, so you can confirm that development programs are closing gaps, not just generating completion certificates. Spotlight on CodeSignal, skills intelligence across the full talent lifecycle. CodeSignal's skill intelligence capabilities are built on top of its core assessment engine, which means the analytics and benchmarking aren't bolted on. They're grounded in validated skill measurements backed by more than 13 million data points. Here's where CodeSignal stands out. Benchmarking against your industry. CodeSignal lets you benchmark skills against relevant populations, giving hiring teams and people leaders context beyond a raw score to show you how a candidate or employee compares to others in similar roles. Hiring process metrics. Beyond individual skill data, CodeSignal surfaces metrics on the hiring process itself, helping talent teams identify where funnels slow down or where signal quality is weak to make data-backed changes. Tracking and verifying skill acquisition. For businesses investing in upskilling and reskilling, CodeSignal tracks and verifies skill growth over time using the same framework applied in hiring, so development claims are backed by evidence, not just completions. Multi-level insights across the organization. CodeSignal's skills intelligence works at the individual, team, and organizational level, supporting use cases from skills-based hiring to workforce planning and alignment to career pathing. Proven business impact. Across many customer stories, companies have used CodeSignal's predictive skills analytics to improve hiring outcomes. One top AI company was able to improve its hiring outcomes while saving more than $770,000 annually, a concrete example of what skills intelligence can do when it's grounded in validated data. In summary, CodeSignal's skills intelligence software is a strong fit if you want to move beyond point-in-time hiring assessments to a continuous view of skills across your workforce, need to identify organizational skills gaps before they become business problems, run upskilling or reskilling programs and want to verify skill growth, not just completions, want benchmarking data to make hiring and workforce planning decisions with confidence. For organizations that want to connect hiring, development, and workforce planning around a single validated view of skills, CodeSignal represents one of the most complete skills intelligence platforms on the market today. To see how CodeSignal's skill intelligence tools could apply to your organization, schedule a demo through the links in the description. I'm Devin Hennig with SelectHub. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.